Hey, this is Rick, and today we're going to install some hood pins on the Ranger. All right, this is a package of hood pins. You can pick them up at Summit Racing for under $20. This is what comes in the package: scuff pads, the pins, cables, bolts, and screws. These are the tools we're going to need: some drill bits, some step bits, and a regular old drill. Okay, let's find a place to put the pins in where we can drill. The hood bumps are tempting, but we don't want to do that because we want to maintain the hood at the proper height. So feel around in that general area so that we can figure out that they'll be placed correctly. We don't want to run into any wires. Once you find a good place, go ahead and start drilling. We're going to start with a smaller drill bit and then work our way up, closer to the actual size of the hood pin. Next up, we're going to make sure that it fits in the hole. And what we're going to do is we're going to run a nut all the way up to the top. Then what we'll do is we'll put a nut on the bottom after inserting it through the hole. That way we can go ahead and sandwich the car between the two nuts. All right, now we're going to repeat that on the other side. And then the big question: how do you know where to drill your hole through your hood? Well, I prefer the Play-Doh method. You put a piece of Play-Doh on the hood and then lower the hood onto the pin. The pin will leave an impression in the Play-Doh telling you exactly where to drill. You have to make sure, though, that there's a clean spot for the Play-Doh to go up against. Otherwise, it may not stick to the hood and you'll have to repeat. Notice the one to my right has the impression. The one on the left does not. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it one more time and see if it works any better. And if not, if that way's just not working for you, you can revert to the masking tape way. First, you go ahead and put up a big chunk of masking tape about where you think it's going to hit. We're going to lower the hood and gently push it against the pins. This will leave a mark on the tape. Now you want to go ahead and use a center punch to pop a little starting point for the drill. Once we got that, we can go ahead and take the drill and drill a hole. Again, start with a smaller size hole and then switch to the larger bit once you've got a smaller hole through. Once we get through the hood with the bigger drill bit, we're going to go ahead and use the bit to kind of smooth out the hole a little bit, and then we're going to repeat on the other side. Go ahead and use the step bit on the end of your drill to go ahead and widen the hole up a little bit. It's okay, the scuff plates will cover the bigger hole. Make sure not to drop the hood too hard or too fast. You may not be quite there yet. All right, it looks like I am actually there. Let's go ahead and move on to the scuff plates. You put the scuff plates right over the top of the hood and you attach them directly into the hood, either using screws that come supplied in the kit, or like I did, I pop riveted them on so the screws wouldn't come loose. Either way, you're going to have to drill some holes. Now, go ahead and put your pop rivet gun there and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. There was something real important that I had to go ahead and cut out of my filming. My butt crack was showing, hard to imagine, but what I wanted to show you was the attachment of the cable underneath the pin. It was sandwiched in between the nut and the car so that it stays very solid and firm. Sorry, this is better than the butt crack though. And here it is, the glamour shot. Both sides completed with the scuff plates on, covering the holes and the cables attached. Looks pretty sharp, and it'll keep your hood down when you're doing those Dukes of Hazzard jumps.